Hi, my name is James Shepard with CC Sales Pro. I get a lot of questions about one of our core values, always living. Now, the other three core values that we have, most of you already know if you have had any contact with us. They're pretty simple. One of them is always learning. Well, that's pretty simple. It just means you have a passion for learning. You want to learn new things. Always leveraging. We talk about using technology, using procedures to get more done in less time. Pretty simple. Can be difficult as far as discipline and character goes, but it's not complex. Always adding value. How simple is that? You just have to add value to your relationships. But always living is a core value that I get a lot of questions about. What does that mean, always living? Well, first of all, it's important that you understand the context of when I created these core values. I think some of our agents might get the misconception that I created these values once our business was doing really well and that, my wife and I were secure financially and everything was on top side and I created these amazing core values. That is the furthest thing from the truth. The always living core value I created when I was flat broke, when everything was going terrible, and when I was trying to get my business off the ground. So you have to understand the context there. So what I want to do today is I just want to give you 4 quick tips on how I look at always living and how you can apply this core value to your life. I hope it can serve as kind of a roadmap for you. Number 1 is always living is the core value that really guides you in all the other 3 core values. And let me tell you what I mean by that. If you have a situation where maybe you're a new agent right now and you're broke like I was when I created this core value, and so you're just trying to survive, you're just trying to get by. Well, the last thing that you want to think about is, what book should I read this week? Always learning. Or what new scheduling procedure could I put in place to make me a little bit more efficient? Maybe save me 30 minutes a week. That's always leveraging. Or you might say, I don't care about my customers if they're upset or not. I'm just trying to put food on the table. So I'm not trying to add value right now because I'm having a difficult time. Always living says, I'm going to always live by the other core values even when I don't want to, even when it's not easy, even when it's not convenient. So the always living is really the core value for me that really guided me during some difficult times to say, you know what, everything might not be going good right now, but I am going to do my best. Of course, many times I didn't do what I should have done, but I did my best to say I'm going to continue to live by the other 3 core values and try to keep leveraging my time and always trying to learn new things, and always adding value even when it wasn't the easy thing to do. Number 2, always living means I'm going to decide what are the important things to do, and I'm going to do them rather than the urgent things. Now, of course, urgent things are going to call for your attention always. Things that are very pressing, things that, you have to do them right now. Customer complaints would be a great example of that. Your phone rings and you have a customer complaint. Now, certainly we want to take care of those issues. But let me tell you something. If you go in your life from putting out one fire to putting out the next fire to putting out the next fire, then at the end of your life, you will not have accomplished anything meaningful, and you won't be particularly satisfied with looking back over all the fires that you put out in your life. That's not a fulfilling thing to do with your life. So the always living core value to me meant that every week and even every day, I'm going to do my best. Now, of course, I'm going to have fires to put out, but I'm going to do my best to try to focus on at least some things that are going to make a difference 10 years from now in my business, in my family, in my relationships, whatever it might be. I want to be focused 5 or 10 years out, and I want to be doing things on a weekly and even daily basis that are going to have a long-term impact on my life and on my business. And so that's really what the always living core value means. It's about deciding what is important. Third, it's about deciding who is important and making those people important. I cannot tell you how many business people I personally know, people I've worked with, that their philosophy was, I'm going to work really hard right now, and then when I'm really successful, I'm going to focus on my family. I'm going to focus on my spouse. Guess what? When you get really successful, you're going to be divorced, and your family won't be with you anymore, or they won't trust you. So what good is it? Understand that success is as much about who you succeed with as it is about how much money you get in the process. So one of the things I decided early on was that me starting a business was going to be difficult for my wife, Christina. One of these days I'm going to get her on camera and we're going to talk together about some of the difficult times we went through. But the important thing for this segment of the video is to understand that certain people need to be important to you. And you can't look at them and say, well, that person is important to me, and eventually I'm going to show them how important they are. That's not always living. Always living to me said, if I'm having a very busy day and I'm really needing the money and I'm needing to work, and my wife calls me and says, I really need you at home, my response wasn't just deal with it. My response was, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And so the idea is always living means it doesn't matter if you are doing well or doing bad or everything's on top side or everything's on the bottom. What it means is that you're going to decide what is important and who is important, and you're going to spend the appropriate amount of time and resources on those things, even when it doesn't seem like you have the time and you don't have the resources. You just say, you know what? I'm going to make it. One of the things I always told Christina when we were going through a tough time is I said, a year from now, we're still going to be alive. We will have somehow found some food to eat. We'll have somewhere to stay. We're going to get past this. We're going to survive. So let's focus on the important things that are going to matter in a year rather than just staying where we're at by constantly putting out fires. Lastly, number 4, always living to me means I refuse to live a someday kind of a life. In general terms, I'm not going to live that kind of life. I'm not going to live the life that says, I'm going to work 90 hours a week right now so that someday I can work none. I'm just going to retire at age 40. Okay, I have a much, much better idea. Why don't you just work 45 hours a week at something you love to do and build a life that you're not trying to escape from? I talk to people constantly where it's like, vacation. Oh, it's 6 months away and I'm counting down the days. Okay, that's stupid. Why don't you, instead of counting down the days to your vacation in 6 months, why don't you take those 6 months to change your life and create a life that you're passionate about and that you are not trying to escape from? Certainly nothing wrong with vacation. I love going on vacation. And vacation is great, but when I get back from vacation, it's not a huge letdown because I'm finally back to reality. No, you want to build yourself a life that says, I'm always living. I'm going to live the kind of life that I want to live, doing the things that are important and spending time with the people that are important to me. And let me give you one other tip, and maybe you didn't realize this, but a lot of these network marketing companies have this pitch of, work like a dog right now so that you can play later, or a lot of companies commonly accepted in business. It's like you got to be focused on business so that someday in the future you can focus on your family and make $10 million and then focus on giving. Okay, let me explain how stupid that is, okay? If you focus on your business and you make $10 million and you try to give it away, you are going to be terrible at giving away your money. If you focus on your business for 10 years and you don't worry about your family and then you start to focus on your family, you're going to be a terrible father and a terrible husband or wife. You're not going to be good at those things. You don't get good at things all at once. Just because you're good at business doesn't make you good at life. So what you have to understand is you got to have a balanced life and say, right now, I'm going to slowly become better at each of these areas in my life, live a balanced life, and really just pursue that every day, every week, regardless of how successful I am at that particular moment, regardless of what's going on with my business. And that is always living.